conversation as well. Dr. Datta, how do you respond to what Mr. Shoaib Chaudhary has said? Though I admire his bravery that he is speaking against the establishment. He's been in and out of prison for speaking his mind. But the fact of the matter is that this also exposes the Bangladeshi media. You know, if the Hindu brethren have been exposed and exploited for the past few decades, then why is it only becoming headlines in Bangladesh, in India, perhaps even in the world, after the Hindus themselves have come out on the streets?
Well, first and foremost, good evening to all of you, and good evening to my guest from Bangladesh also. Now, let me make 3-4 things very, very clear and specific. For the question in relation to what was the Bangladeshi media twins so long, since 1947, there has been isolated voices in the Bangladeshi media in the past talking about this whole issue. And whenever those voices were trying to, bring out the truth, their voices were always throttled. A section of the media in Bangladesh was always persecuted, whether it was under General Ziaul Haq, or even for that matter under Sheikh Hasina, also Khalida Zia and the present regime. As for the Indian media has always raised its concern in relation to this, and we have been talking about the systematic state-sponsored terrorism to eradicate the Hindu community in Bangladesh since 1947. When India was divided in 1947, 24% was the total population of the Hindu population in East Pakistan or in Bangladesh, and today it has come down to around 8%. The question is like, where did this 14% go? Was this 14% gobbled up by sky, by air, or was they being washed out by the Bay of Bengal?
Where do you think, Mr. Datta, they went? Were they killed, converted?
They were killed, they were converted, they were mass slaughtered, and the rest fled to India seeking refugee status. Now let me come to the whole issue in the present circumstances. I want to make one thing very clear to this ungrateful Jamaat and to this communal fascist faction in Bangladesh. In 1971, if India would not have helped and the Indian army would not have helped the people in Bangladesh, Bangladesh as a nation would not have been born. That's one. The second thing is like this very Jamaat and this very sectarian, communal, highly fascist people, they would have been the illegal second generation progeny of the Razakars, of the Pakistani army and the Pakistani ISI. We know the great gang rape brutality of the Bangladeshi woman during 1971. This would have gone on and on and on if Bangladesh would not have been liberated by India. That itself should be more than enough for the people of Bangladesh to acknowledge the greatness of India and should be grateful to India. Muhammad Yunus, a communal fascist, let me warn you, Muhammad Yunus, your time is running out.
Okay.
If you do not protect the Hindu and the minority population in Bangladesh, there are several options for India. We have the diplomatic option, we have the business and the economic option of going in for a total
All right,
economic
Dr. Datta,
embargo.
I'll come back to you. We have a house full today. Yeah, quickly, sir, quickly.
5 seconds more. For going for a complete economic embargo of the country. And the third and the most important is like, if we could stand in the Indian Army in 1971, we can do that once again. The sacrilege of the Indian flag in front of the